All right, Nate, let's do it. Another week, another podcast. Let's kick it off in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to the Nickson and Nate podcast.
It's good to have you, have everybody tuning in, watching wherever you're watching, listening wherever you're listening.
Hey, I just want to address something.
Yeah.
Because someone pointed out that we don't have the Trust Motors logo on there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it was only a 3-month deal.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're good guys. We like them.
Shout out to George and the team.
Hopefully in the future we can make something work again. But at this point, if you look at the screen and you can feel like maybe your business belongs on there,
Oh, why not?
step on down.
Because you know you'll get nothing but love here. You'll get nothing but love.
And we've been consistent too. We haven't missed a show since January. Well done. Well done. Very good.
Hey, man, big week. Thank you for stepping in and hanging out with me on the Mai Morning Crew the other day.
Oh,
I
bro.
was blessed to have you back in the building, man, and us doing radio again.
It was nice to be thought of. I was lucky I was awake that time of the morning. So I got a text from you at like 6:30, 6:35.
Yeah.
And it was a real simple, hey, you want to come do a show? I was like, hell yeah.
And then he was there. Guys, just like old times, turned up at 7 o'clock, ready to go. Bought the heat, bought the energy.
I love diddles.
No, it was good. And that, man, shout out to all the My Whānau members as well, man. They showed you nothing but love. You know, coming back, the text line went nuts.
I was laughing because I saw you walk over to the computer to log in so I could see the text messages. And in the back of my mind, I was like, no. I don't want to see that.
You're the perfect example, and I know you hate talking about it, man, because it's a past life, but you're the perfect example of someone who's turned their life around.
Still trying to.
Yeah, right? It's a journey.
You hear about it. You know, you see success stories of people who have gone through it and they're doing okay now, but it's hard. It's hard because some people, they don't care. They want to see you be punished forever. And I get it because some people might have loved ones who've gone through it and maybe didn't make it out. And there's a bit of hurt there saying, why is this guy allowed to go and live his life again? I get it. But it's just a battle that I'm going to have to go through.
I think what you've done, though, you've nailed it. You've surrounded yourself by people that want to see you win, you know?
Yeah.
And if you win, your family win, then you can continue to live your life. But it's been good. It's been good. The one thing I like about you and your journey is that you might be, but you don't project it, is that you're not embarrassed about it. You're just like, it is what it is. It happened, but, you know, here I am now. I started from the bottom literally again, and I'm working my way back through.
There's a Latin philosophy, and it says amor fati, which means love your fate or embrace whatever comes your way, the good, the bad, because it all helps build who you are. And I had to think about it the other day. There are certain things that I don't think I could handle now if I didn't go through that.
Oh, yeah. What doesn't break you makes you stronger.
Oh, bang. What's that, Samoan?
No, it's Kelly Clarkson.
But I do want to address one thing that happened on the show that I did with you. And it was me taking a jail call from one of the boys.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's up on Instagram on the My Morning Crew account.
Yeah, I was surprised that Mai FM put that up. I was like, are you sure?
It was a pretty fun moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know when I was locked up that if I didn't have someone like you taking my calls just to say hi, just to tell me what's going on, just to say, hey, man, we'll see you soon. Like, you know, I didn't say it at the time, but it made my day. All right. And sometimes we only talk once a week or twice a week. But that phone call's enough for anyone to keep them going.
Gives you some sort of normality, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when my friend calls from jail, it's like, I know what he's going through because you're locked up 23 hours a day.
Yeah.
All right. And you might not. And the way that it works now with corrections, you're capped at 30 minutes. Before you could talk for as long as you want, as long as you got like your phone if you're at worry, but if anywhere else, as long as the phone's available, then you can use it for as long as you want. But it's capped now at 30 minutes. So for him to ring at that time, it's like, I got to take this call. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. And I was on air, and I was like, bro, I got to.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you letting me do that. But yeah, I think that's me trying to explain to people why I would even do it. It's not even a stunt. It's like my bro's calling.
Yeah.
I can't leave him hanging. Got to take the call.
But you know what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free the boys in Unit 4.
He's out now.
He's out. Awesome.
Hey!
What a 24 hours.
So
amazing.
he appeared before the judge yesterday. I had been in there for a year at Promotional, which I hear is a very, very tough place. I've never been there. It's like maximum. And like he's making some changes, and I think the judge saw that, and with the people that he's going to surround himself with, and now he's out.
Yeah, that's so important, Nate. It's the people you surround yourself with, man.
Yeah.
They want to see you win.
Man.
It was good.
Does Media Works want to see me win?
It's good, man. Like, and I was so proud of you yesterday taking the call, you know, to come on through and do the radio show. It was like old days.
Oh.
There was no sheet, there was no prep. We just had a laugh, moved along, and then shout out to all the people that gave us some real positive feedback on that show.
I got to give producer T Money some props.
He's great.
Bro, he's a gun.
He's a gun. He's one of, well, I mean, legitimately, he is the best producer in the country.
Yeah.
Like, award-winning. He's very good. And I think producers on any radio show are so underrated. I think, you know, they do, like, they're the backbone. Like, they technically make us sound better than we should be.
Sometimes I want to walk around and say to people that have a producer, like, you know, at one point in time, this wasn't normal. Like, having a producer was a luxury.
When did we get a producer?
Bro, halfway through our careers.
Yeah, hard out. Man, there was so much we had to pull together ourselves. No, I really respect that dude. He's a very good producer. Very good producer. He's going to do some amazing things in the future.
Hey, hold on to my number, man, if anything else happens.
Yeah, well, you might be needed next Friday.
What's next Friday?
I'm taking the day off, so you might get the call up.
Louis, Tony, that's us.
Nah, man. And it was really cool to catch up with Lily. Like, we're so proud of her. I know we've talked about her a bit on the podcast, but I'm so proud of what she's achieved and what she's done.
And she's humble about it because she doesn't want us telling people how far she's gone in life.
I know, but
I do want to flex though.
Oh, she should be flexing. I mean, I know this sounds savage, but man, like I thought maybe, you know, a couple of months she would like learn her lesson and go, this is too hard.
I remember I was video calling her and she was walking to me. She doesn't want to talk about this. But the lifestyle she lives, you know, you watch a TV show Suits.
Yeah.
That's like that.
I imagine it. The thing is this again sounds savage, but with us, she was never really the hardest worker. But to see her work ethic now is applaudable.
But she parties hard.
Oh, she works hard, parties hard.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Are you going to America anytime soon?
No. Nah. With the current, you know, political climate at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not my wife's cup of tea.
It's crazy. If you're brown, right, and you travel there, there's a good chance you'll get stopped at immigration. No checks, just because you're brown, ask you some questions, throw you in the county jail until they figure out where you're from, even though you've just landed there. So there's this MMA coach based out of Australia who went to go do a conference in the States.
Yeah.
Landed in LA, got pulled aside, got thrown in jail, and they deported him back and realized they got it wrong. They're like, oh, sorry.
And did he get a chance to go back?
No.
Oh, bro, that's ruthless.
That is ruthless. I took a screenshot of one of the letters that's going around to people that work at university.
Yeah.
So the heading says, travelers transiting through or traveling to the USA. So this is dated last Thursday. It says, recent international media reports advise that some people are receiving increased scrutiny at the US border. These may include, but are not limited to, the following individuals: academics, researchers, or other staff who are publicly associated with universities. So, like, you could be a teacher going there just to
go to Disneyland,
and then boom, you get pulled aside, chucked in a cell.
Damn, what's their beef with university students or lecturers or
that's
teachers?
Just one. Another one were engineers. So anyone with like a decent, I guess, brain or has like an academic career, or somebody who just looks like they're not American friendly, they're like, oh yeah, we don't like you.
That's wild.
Yeah.
From a country that powerful. That's wild.
That's crazy.
I do remember once, I think this was like maybe the second time I went to LA, they asked me where I'm from and what nationality I was. I gave them my New Zealand passport and they're like, what nationality are you? And obviously on my passport it says a New Zealander. But they said, no, we want to know what nationality you are. And I had to explain I'm half English, half Samoan. And they didn't accept that. And they got another guy to come in and he tried to speak Spanish to me.
Ooh.
And I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not Mexican. I'm not Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. And so I think they were just trying to figure out, like, if I was there illegally or not.
That's crazy.
And trying to trap you with language barriers. And I was like, nah, I'm purely just here to see Mickey Mouse, man. Do some shopping, and then I'm going home.
I think as long as that guy is, like, president, you probably don't want to go there.
Nah, I'm chilling, man. I'm all good. Bro, I live in the middle of the wild, living my best life, mowing my lawns, you know, having a drink in the park, and I'm living my best life at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I'll be traveling anytime soon. Australia does look appealing though. Quite like Aussie.
Oh, I was listening to Radio New Zealand this morning.
Who even are you, bro?
No, obviously after your show.
What's that? Is that the morning report?
Nah, it was actually it might not have been a live show. I think it was a recording of it's like a Pacifica report.
Oh yeah, RNZ Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had Oscar Kitely in there to talk about the Naked Samoans and the backlash that they got for the Last Supper.
Oh man, have you seen that? It's been going wild.
Oh, that's crazy.
I feel so protective of them. Like, whenever I see someone talk bad about the Naked Samoans, I always get angry on their behalf. I mean, they've done a lot for me in my career.
Was it a bad move, though? Careful now.
I can see, like, again, like I saw a lot of Samoans getting angry at it.
Yeah.
Obviously, taking the mickey out of the Last Supper photo. But that photo in general is so historically inaccurate that I'm like, can we see past it? I don't know. But also the people that were calling it out, then they're no names, but I saw a lot of people on TikTok calling it out. And I'm like, you've got like 3 kids to 3 different mums, and your dad is a Fafiao. And so I'm like, brother, you're the last person who should be speaking on this. If that was the narrative that you're going for.
There was a lot of hypocritical anger.
Yeah.
But I do get the anger though, because some people are like, you only know what you know.
Yeah.
And when you're born into a family that has a strong faith, to you that's as sun comes up every morning, as real as that.
Yeah.
You know what
and
I mean?
most families grew up with that picture in their household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because you can have guys that go to jail for stabbing someone, but as soon as you my God, hey!
Yeah, fair. No, it's very true. I know that they probably regret it now, with all the backlash.
He did say, he said, I'm just paraphrasing here, but he came out and said they usually have like a rigorous way of, with their checks and balances when it comes to putting stuff out. Like there's a process, and if the people around them say it's not something you want to put out there, then they wouldn't put out there. But it failed them this time, and they're apologetic about it. They're sorry about it, but it's like anything else on the internet. It's taken a life of its own.
Yeah, people have shared it.
And it's not just that. It's like all these people that have those clout pages, you know? So like, oh, what do you guys think of this? So it really is its own thing at the moment. Even though it's finished and they've removed it, people want likes and shares and engagement, so they keep sharing the photo.
Yeah, but it's sad though, because, you obviously... We haven't heard or seen a lot from the Naked Samoans as a collective, but man, they've contributed so much to, Pacific Islanders, in in a lot of different forms. Like I said before, I give them credit for a lot of my career, and it's sad because you don't want that to be their legacy. We have to remember, man, they've blessed us with so many other things, especially in the media and arts industry. That I don't want them to be known for that. I want them to not be known for their art. Yeah.
When I was growing up, obviously I wasn't as close to Oscar and that when I started at Niue FM, right? And obviously you come through that way, and those boys looked after you. And it wasn't until later on in my career where I got to know them really, really well. But growing up in South Auckland and Samoan coming back, as soon as I see the word Samoan combined with comedy, there's a certain type of comedy that comes into my head. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, cool, I really, really want to watch this, But their art is different.
No, it's very different.
It's very, very different.
It's very clever.
And there's a lot of, not to say that other comedy isn't clever, but this is, I guess, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, no, I think they level up.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before. Like,
they're playwrights, they're artists, and proper theatrical actors.
I don't want to offend anybody and anyone's bag. But we've talked about this a number of times, maybe on the podcast, maybe not. But we've gone so far past that point now where when you refer to Islander comedy, that it just becomes fresh or fob. And I just think there's some people, they own that lane and they've done very, very well in that. But in 2025 with comics coming out now, I think we've pushed past that point where I appreciate what the Naked Samoans do, because they take you on a journey. It's a full artistic experience with the stuff they do. That's Mario helped make Tina. Yeah. Added a bit of comedy in there, but obviously they're great storytellers. And I want them to get their flowers for that.
That's some of the best.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, you know, I'd love to have them on to talk about it because, I mean, after hearing Oscar on Radio New Zealand, it's like, it's become its own thing and it's getting taken out of context now. Obviously, it's hard to say that when you see the photo because people's faith is so strong. And
I was a little bit shocked when I did first see it, but then I know the boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, oh no, what have you done? But again, I know them and I know that they've got great hearts. You know, like Oscar, for example, one of the busiest men that I know. Bro, he's a local councillor. You know, so I know he's about the people. I think he has like aspirations one day to be maybe the Auckland mayor. I don't know that for sure. I've just heard things, you know. So I'm just like, this guy genuinely is about the people, you know, and you don't want that blinding.
You're helping out his campaign and not yours now.
Yeah, no.
But I was actually worried for them. I was like, man, this might be it because it took a while for somebody to say anything. You can't just remove it. You just got to like nip it in the bud. Like,
bro, just turn off the comments, man. That's all you got to do. That's what I've done. Just turn off the comments. Yeah.
It's one of those. Just turn off the computer.
Yeah, but also, those guys are older than us, man. You don't need the internet. You don't need the internet.
You do if you need to like push stuff out there to promote. I think a lot of us, like, if we had to use, like, obviously you're still in radio, but let's say you do your job and if you didn't have to use social media, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. No.
There's heaps of people here that can't live without it.
Which, and I get that. That's the world we live in now. But honestly, it's such a peaceful place, guys. It's a peaceful place.
That's why I said, man, everybody should try jail at least once. It's like,
no, have you seen in Japan?
Yeah.
I think it's Japan. You can check yourself in to a jail if you need time out.
Yeah. And
you can just check in, stay as long as you need to, and you just get locked up until you feel like you're confident to take on the world again. So you don't actually have to commit a crime.
I felt so much healthier. As weird as it sounds, but like a lot of the boys just live with the natural light. Yeah. So it's like living in the islands back in the 70s where like the electrical grid wasn't that good, right?
Yeah.
So all you got is your one light and TV, and that's it. There's no bells and whistles. There's no electronics buzzing. It's like you wake up in the morning, open your curtain, natural light. You walk out into the yard, natural light, and there's like nothing going on.
Jail would be mean Monday to Friday, but like Saturday and Sunday, jail would be the worst, bro. Because you'd be thinking about what everyone's doing. You're missing out on your favorite thing. You can't watch the sport.
Nah, well, that's a lie. So every Sunday on Prime, I don't know if they still call it Prime, they would have a recap of highlights of every game that happened on the weekend of NRL. And
reruns.
And then on whatever day the Warriors play, it would be live to air on Prime. So there's that, right? Okay. And I was in there during the Women's Football World Cup. That was live. The cricket was live. The live Matariki show made you feel at home.
Kia ora.
So, you know, that was your connection to the outside world.
But yeah, I just feel like the weekends would be the hardest. People are out and about living their life. You know, it's their day to, like, you know.
It's funny because there was a regime. There was like a regime in there, right? And it was just like an understanding between the boys. Like Monday to Friday, I was like, you get your workouts in, you know, you train, you do what you need to do, you go to the tables. If you gamble, you gamble. If you don't, you don't. You do your laps, da-da-da-da. On Saturday, it was more relaxed. You know, guys would muck around. Wouldn't be as much training. Guys would muck around, shoot some hoops. But on Sunday, it was the Sabbath.
Oh, yeah.
So there was no one trained on a Sunday in there. And if you were at like a corrections jail, you're allowed to have white T-shirts. So you'd wear your white T-shirts on a Sunday. And then most of the tables would have share lunches, like kongai.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And then, like I said before, how important faith is to some of the boys.
Yeah.
So some of the guys will memorize their scriptures and read it out over kongai.
Oh, that's cool. Oh.
I mean, it's not cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it makes you feel like
there's something going on.
Yeah, because people could quickly and easily go insane in there. How would I survive in jail? Knowing that, but let me paint the picture first before this guy just comes in trying to answer it. You know me, like I'm an active relaxer. Like I can't just sit down, right?
Yeah.
So I need to walk about all the time. Like I'm constantly outside, you know, doing the garden, going for walks. I'm with my dog and all that sort of stuff. For people like me that have to go into jail and I'm only allowed out for an hour every day, how do they keep someone like me like mentally okay. Knowing,
Medicated.
oh, they would do that?
Some dudes just, honestly, it's like a sad thing. Like some guys
Yeah.
will try and make the time go faster by getting on the sleepers, getting on the downers, right?
And just go to sleep and sleep it up.
Yeah, so you just go to the nurse, say, I have anxiety, and then they give you sleepers, and then you'll take it, and some guys will be sleeping for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see them walk out, and they're like, their eyes are glazed over, like, you all good? Huh? I was like, man, it's not a good way to live.
Okay, aesthetically though, how would I last in jail? Do you reckon I'd do all right? Like,
man, you'd probably go
like
to the PCO, go, I got some information.
Bro, I'm not gonna snitch. Bro, because I watch like Reach Your A and I'm like, you know, like I wonder where I would sit in this pecking order if I had to go in, which I'm not. But
it's not something you want to think about.
Yeah, you told everybody needs to go to jail at least once in their life.
No, not good, but like go to a place like a cabin or like a retreat
and reset
and just bro.
Yeah.
Get rid of your phone.
Yeah,
just get rid of your phone. Honestly, I think after a week, whatever anxiety you have will disappear.
Yeah. Do many people cry
in jail?
Yeah.
No.
I suppose it's done. Whatever's done is done. Eh?
Oh,
like cry themselves to sleep.
This is actually quite sad.
Because there'll be a lot of people in there that have left families.
One of the biggest like fears of guys in jail, and I was just talking to my friend the other day who's at Poremoremo.
Yeah.
Is guys finding out that their girlfriends, wives, or baby mamas have hooked up with someone close to them on the outside. Because word travels fast, right? Mm-hmm. And that line of work or that world, everyone knows everyone. And even if it's not real, and you're in your jail cell, and then someone's on the phone and comes and says to you, "Oos, I just heard so-and-so went home with your missus last night." You got no way to find out if it's true or not. You can't ring anyone because you're going to get locked in unless someone's got a, you know what I mean?
But you got to be a real POS though, man, to hook up with somebody's missus while they're in jail.
But that's so common.
I know, man.
That's so common. Like, this is...
Because you know...
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So someone took their life the other week before last, and apparently it's because of the same situation.
Yeah, that's rough, man. That's rough.
Yeah.
I just reckon there's got to be some out of bounds time. You know, you got to have a stand down of like 90 days. You know, like stand down. I know temptation can get the best of us sometimes, but man, you stand down. You know, you can't just sweep in there and try and be the knight in shining armor.
It's weird because sometimes you meet people in that world that you think we could have a future together with, right? But you got to remember that they're in the same field you are, which is to make money.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's also the appearance of being with someone who's got it.
Yeah.
So if you get locked up and that person is like, oh my God, like the gravy train's gone. He's going to go for 10 years? I can't do that.
So I'll jump on another gravy train.
Jump on another gravy train. Yeah.
Oh man, guys,
that's
a world, bro.
It's like
that's a world.
I know some people see like there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress, and it's not even like to do with crime or anything. It's just relationships, like family relationships. Oh my God, my parents found out. Oh shit. Oh, the church doesn't want to know my family anymore, but that's on me. Oh, everyone at work knows. Oh,
yeah.
You know, my missus found out through like evidence that I've been going here.
Man, a lot of that is personal. A lot of that was personal. Do you ever, just quickly, like, I've gone back in time, like through my memories.
Oh, here we go.
And looked at people that I went to school with, that I've known through life up until this point, and gone, at the time, like if I was at school, I'll go, okay, that kid's going to end up in jail. That one's going to end up in jail. You meet people in your life. You were the last person I thought was going to end up in jail. But like, do you ever look back and go, oh yeah, they paved, like I was right on that one. Like,
no.
You ever look at someone and go, oh yeah, they were going to end up in jail, and here they are. There's a reason why I'm asking that, because I've got a follow-up story.
I'm a third generation criminal now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So my grandfather did time. My dad didn't, but my uncles did time.
Yeah.
My brother's done time. My nephew's done time. So there was always there, and there was a lot of pressure on me to not be that guy.
Mm.
And then I ended up the worst out of everyone.
True.
But it was always there on my shoulder because I knew how the family did business.
But do you reckon the other kids were looking at you going, yeah, Nate will end up in jail?
Probably. I had a real issue with boundaries and authority.
Yeah.
So my dad and I...
You remember that time you stole the bus?
I borrowed it. But my old man said to me, and this is back when he was an alcoholic, something happened between my brothers and the neighbors' kids, and it got really, really bad. And then my dad said to us, he sat us all down and he said, don't let anyone tell you what to do. Not your teachers, not the police, not even me. If you know what you want to do is right, just do it.
Wow.
And that was ingrained in me from 7 years old. And I didn't abuse it, but like the way I was at school, if a teacher would say, we have to do this, I said, I'll think about it. If the teacher said we have to go on the school trip, I said, maybe I'll go later. I was always negotiating, and that's the issue that my baby mama had with me. She was like, everything's a negotiation with you. And I said, well, my parents can't tell me what to do, so why are you going to tell me what to do?
Yeah.
And then it was the same here at work, like at Mai FM. Like DJ Seville would say, I need you guys to do this. I was like, why don't you do it? If you can do it, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I ended up doing it.
And then, But it's something that attitude doesn't help me now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That helps.
Well, I don't think it would have helped a 7-year-old either.
I only found out recently, like this is going deep. I didn't realize the extent of how far my dad got abused as a kid. So he used to get, they made him sleep in a tractor tire. So I've got these relatives who are really, really well off, right? But they didn't share the wealth. And they had a big engineering workshop. So they'll get my dad, who was in primary school at the time, to come guard the workshop area. But they'll make him sleep in a tractor tire. And he'd have to eat with the dogs. And then he made his way up. He learned his craft, but he did really, really well learning how to be an engineer and stuff, but it stuck with him. So he passed it on to us. My older brother's fucked now. Like, he'll look at me, not even see me. He's like, the eyes are gone. Like, he's hooked on crack. It's over for him. Like, I don't even know him. The whole family's dysfunctional. Like, I don't talk to any brother except for my baby brother. And he's doing really, really well, so I don't want to fuck that up for him. It's like, you do your thing.
Yeah.
So there's no... But it's one of those things where in my head now, it's like, fuck, I gotta figure it out now because my daughter's getting older.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I don't secretly pass on some of those things where... So I'm always with her. I'm like, no, listen to your teacher.
Yeah, no, but your little girl's good, man, bro. She's so good.
But it's lucky that her mum's onto it. Like, yeah. Because, man, I pissed that woman off so much. But I don't mean to, but it's things like if there was these cops at St. Luke's, and I didn't mean to do this. And my daughter was like, oh, look, they're signing up new recruits. I was like, fuck them. Like,
Trauma.
And it was automatic. And I was like, I'm sorry, Baba. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that.
Nah, your baby mama is so patient with you, man. Bro, honestly, man. You're a cat, bro. You got 9 lives, man. You got 9 lives.
I think I'm on my last one.
Well, don't waste it. I bring it up because, man, Polyfest happened over the weekend. And all these little wannabe fear gangsters want to have a fight at Polyfest. Yeah. Bro, it turned massive. And I was like, man, that's not the future you don't want that reputation burnt so early in life when you got your whole life ahead of you. And then you're out there being a little shit, starting a massive brawl. 2 schools. And it brought such a downer to the event, man. Because again, everyone on the internet, everyone posting it on their TikToks. And then it's just, you don't want to wreck your life this young.
I don't want to dismiss them. Like, obviously, when you see stuff like that, because I know that's just a cry for help.
Yeah.
Right? And I was thinking about the other day with someone very close to me who's just got out on bail. He's young. And he can't do it. So he's on a bracelet and he messaged me and he's like, I can't do this. I said, what can't you do? He goes, I can't do this. It's fucking boring here. He's at a bail house. And I said, so what are you trying to do? And he goes, I want to cut my ankle bracelet. And I was like, what for? He goes, oh, fuck, I want to go back to jail. And he goes, look, man, I'm undefeated there. So he's 21. I was like, what do you mean you're undefeated there? I'll smash these gangsters. I'll smash these gangsters. I'll smash these gangsters. I was like, who are you trying to impress?
Yeah.
Like, what for? But in my head, I know it's because he's a good fighter and it's the only thing he's got to offer, right? So he just.
But you could channel that in so many other ways.
He's lost his ability to fight like on a normal circuit. Like he can't do it anymore because he's got these charges.
Yeah.
So
And that's really sad.
But that's what these guys are doing. Like
But not at Polyfest, man.
Yeah.
Bro, people were just trying to line up for their ice cream and watermelon, and then you guys are out here. One guy taking off his shirt, bro. Nobody wants. It's raining. Put your jacket back on.
young kids, lots of testosterone.
Yeah.
Lots of girls, lots of hormones,
A lot of baby oil.
and it's like, and social media,
And social media, man.
because no one wants to look like a punk around there.
Did anybody pay their $10 to watch the Polyfest?
Nah.
Oh, sad guys.
Oh, you pay for it to watch it online?
Yeah, I watched it online. Yeah. The only one that was free was the Māoris, but I paid to watch the Samoans.
What are you implying?
No, I was just like, well, come on, equal opportunities, guys. Why isn't everybody free? But
They got to make money somehow, man.
yeah, man. But no, shout out to all the schools. Your old school did extremely well. But yeah, no, it's just really sad to see people fighting. The one funny part though is the TVNZ reporter.
I've heard you tell this twice now, but tell me
Bro,
again.
this is so good, man. Shout outs to our Niuean community. We got nothing but love. I mean, you know, the internet might tell you one thing, but we just want you to know that from Nickson and Nate, Louis, Tony, we love Niueans.
Yeah.
Like, Louis Niuean.
Oh, we got to keep reminding people.
Yeah, hard out. He needs to be more prouder about it.
I'm proud about it. What are you talking about?
But bro, so a lady from TVNZ did a reporting on it from Polyfest, the ASB Polyfest, 50th year. And she tried to do all the welcomes in the different languages, and she tried to say whakalofalai atu.
Yeah.
And instead she said whakalaho.
Can we get a translation, boss man?
There's no such translation to whakalaho, but if I explain it to you, like, to use the word whaka in front of something is like to action it or to be actionable.
So to action your laho.
And laho is obviously penis.
Is that? Is that a proper word or
No, it's
someone?
not. No, it's not a proper word.
Oh.
No. Remember someone messaged us on our Instagram about the word laho. Remember ages ago? Oh, when we had Riggs
Laho's
on.
a word. Whakalaho is not a word.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think people just laugh because it sounds like fuck, right?
Like I giggled when I watched it live.
So what's the Niuean word for brother? Because I always hear people call each other la.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it, wasn't
No,
it?
because that's like slang term. There's I don't know exactly the word for brother, but what a lot of the
What? How do you not know the word for brother?
yeah, no, I'm a little bit plastic here and there. But there's like a saying called lafu, which is like
lafa.
sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Laffa in Samoan is like ringworm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Aila lafa.
shout out to Yvonne, man. People
Yvonne.
are dragging her.
Oh no, Yvonne's great.
Is Yvonne Niuean? No.
Nah, she's Māori.
Oh no, I've met. She's lovely. She's
Yeah,
lovely.
from TVNZ.
She's nice, yeah.
Oh, TVNZ or RNZ?
Yeah, no,
TVNZ.
TVNZ.
Yeah, it was TVNZ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that brought a smile to my face
Yeah.
after watching these Moi Peace have a fight. So,
I want to shout out to the parents from my daughter's intermediate school.
yeah.
She's in another, like, she come through primary school doing the bilingual unit for Samoan. And now she's in the bilingual unit for intermediate school.
Awesome.
And we've got like a not parent teacher, just a parent group,
Yeah.
right? Because we want to fundraise for the school trip to go to Samoa. One of the parents that's married to Samoan, so she came on behalf of her husband.
Yeah.
And she said to me, she goes, "Can I talk to you?" I was like, yeah. And we were at McDonald's Mount Roscoe
Yeah.
to use the boardroom there that has no air conditioning. Father.
Bro, you need to fundraise for that first.
She pulled me aside and she goes, "Do you hate Niueans?" I was like, "Sorry?" And she said it with a straight face. I was like, "No. What is this? Where's this coming from?" She goes, "Just the way you and..." I was like, "Nah, you know what? That's just Nickson."
No, it's not me, bro. I love everyone.
But
I hate that we've got that reputation.
I would love if Boss Man Louis did some campaigning for us, because
Get us some favor with the Niueans
I
again.
feel like he's secretly laughing when we get attacked.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, it's your people.
I can try and do some damage control here and there.
Yeah.
But that's so cool that your daughter's going to a bilingual class. On Sunday, I took my wife to church.
Oh, yo.
It's quite nice.
How's Sarah?
Yeah, no, she's great. Took my best friend Albert. His son got baptized, christened, and so we went to their Samoan church. But it was 2.5 hours, man. my Samoan is a bit rough sometimes, but yeah, I can kind of understand what's going on. But poor Sarah, man, the only white girl in the whole church, man, the 2.5 hours of just non-stop Samoan. Poor Sarah's just sitting there. But all about the culture. She loves it.
Yeah.
Her favourite food in the whole entire world is taro. Loves it. And
with coconut cream or just straight gangster raw?
Nah, sometimes it's coconut cream, sometimes just boiled, but with no cream. But yeah, no, she... I just love, man, it honestly warms my heart to see someone who didn't understand a word that was going on, but she was just about it. Like, she just loved it.
The music's A grade.
The singing, it's just natural harmonies.
Oh, actually, someone said to me, like, Cook Islander. Oh, no, it was my baby mama. She goes... I was trying to figure out which woman I was talking to.
Process of elimination.
I was like, was it her? No. Anyway, she goes to me. She goes... Samoans can't sing, eh? I was like, eh?
No.
I was like, we're the best singers in the Pacific. She goes, no, Fijians are. And I was like, oh.
No, I think they're the best at chanting.
But I asked someone else, right? And I asked the Tongans, I was like, what do you think about Samoans and the way they sing? They just yell. I was like, oh, so hurt. And I started asking all these random groups. They're like, yeah, Samoans can't sing. I was like, the fuck are you guys talking about?
No, they're off.
Like,
they're off.
Eddies.
Yeah.
Like,
Aredna.
Sadell.
There will be more, but we just can't think of them at the top of our head.
But I get what they
Lapi Mariner.
Lapi Mariner. But they're saying Samoans.
No, that's off. Whoever's spreading that rumor needs to go put themselves in the rubbish
Sorry,
bin.
not so much the artists, but Samoan churches, they're saying they're bad singers.
No, I think they're some of the best.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why it was a surprise to me that these different minor Pacific countries...
feeling like they have a say.
That's the problem of being at the top. Everyone wants to take a shot at you, man.
100%, man. Yeah. I always tell people Samoans are probably the most superior race, but it is what it is.
Can you put up a flashing sign? We are joking. We are joking.
So here's a question for everyone.
Yeah.
What religion do you reckon has the hottest people? There's a poll. What religion do you reckon has the hottest people? I reckon the best looking people come out of the LDS church.
Bro, I'm going to have to second that.
Yeah, hey. I reckon, hey.
Mormons on top, baby.
Because I was like looking and I was like, no, actually, like, do you see these couples walking around? I was like, they're a good looking couple. Like and they're proud to be going to their church. And I'm like, yeah, bro, all power to you.
I was on Mormon Talk and I was just...
what?
I don't know how I ended up there.
Yeah.
I was trying to search the temple because I never got to go.
Yeah, neither. I forgot to go.
And then I saw some videos and then somehow I ended up in Utah. But I saw the American Islander Mormon couples. I was like, damn.
They're good looking couples,
Crazy.
Do they meet each other on a mission or what happens? Like, very interesting.
Sign me up.
Give me all the Bibles.
We're taking the piss out of it. But we are saying, that's such a weird question you asked. But for some reason, I know that it's the LDS.
Yeah, it's the LDS. Also, you know they prioritize fitness too because every LDS church has a basketball court.
Yeah.
Every one of them. I've never seen an LDS church. You're not doing LDS right if you don't have a basketball court.
And you always hear of a rugby league player going, I'm going to quit to go do my mission. So they've got all the league players too.
Yeah. So they're all physically fit. They're really looking after the temple that is their body. I'm glad we agreed on that.
I don't know how I was baptized a Catholic. The wrong kind of media we're getting.
Yeah, man, you really should do the short straw. Most people now that I know that were baptized Catholic,
they don't say it, eh?
No, they either don't say it or if they get asked about it, they're like, it opened up opportunities for schooling.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm glad we agreed on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that.
How long have we been thinking about that?
No, it was after the temple opening because I missed it. Then a whole bunch of things. And then there's that show like Mormon Mums or something that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
My wife was watching it. Yeah, and I was just like, no, genuinely, like if you look at a Mormon couple, you're like, yeah, no, these are fire. Like you guys are actually a good looking couple.
If we're going to narrow it down, I feel like it's the Tongan LDS woman in Australia.
Oh, you're really narrowing it down.
I just heard Tony go,
Tony goes, ooh, say less, say less.
No, but like, man, I was just like, wow, whoa.
I don't know, man. Tongans aren't my cup of tea, but up to you.
Why you gonna say it like that?
I don't know. I found my
my
white chocolate vanilla princess.
Yeah. I don't honestly. Neither here nor there. All I'm focusing on is just like myself.
Yeah. Because you can't love anybody else until you love yourself. All right, man. That's all I had to add today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long we been on?
40 minutes, maybe?
43.
43 minutes?
That's enough.
That's enough, man.
People really want us to crack the hour mark?
Nah.
No.
We got to leave people wanting more. Remember you're saying?
Can we just leave?
Tony said no, don't crack the hour mark.
Oh, no.
It's too long.
Can we just leave the cameras running? So people go, hey, they're on for an hour. It's just me vaping. Nah, that's us.
All right. Take care, guys. We'll see you for the next episode.